Does that all work, or is it all Diane Abbott maths?
Mate, I think it's completely bloody bonkers, politely speaking. I mean, firstly, if you're a planning officer, I expect you're going to be pissed off.
So according to Labour, we can fix the housing crisis with just £20 million a year, and that's by hiring 300 more planning officers. Let's deep dive into how this proposal is going to actually work. And to do that, I'm joined as always by Andrew Roberts. How are you doing, Andrew?
Hi, Ranjan. I think if you stay tuned and you're a planning officer, you're going to be really cross about this.
So, listen, I mean, the government think that the problem is we don't have enough planning officers. So, you know, I mean, it's a very interesting solution that government, particularly Labour governments, have. What's the solution? We don't have enough people working in the public sector. Let's go along and employ some more. And make the public sector even bigger than it already is. But let's actually deep dive into what they're planning to actually do. So they want to say, it's obviously everything in their manifesto is fully costed. They're going to hire 300 planning officers across the country. Now, bear in mind, there are 317 local authorities in the UK, so it's less than one extra planning officer per local authority. It's going to cost £20 million to deliver this, and they're going to fund this by increasing SDLT for non-UK buyers of property. Does that all work, or is it all Diane Abbott maths?
Mate, I think it's completely bloody bonkers, politely speaking. I mean, firstly, if you're a planning officer, I expect you're going to be pissed off. You're going to be cheesed off for the fact that these new planning officers are paid £66,666 a year, which is more than you're currently paid.
You've done the maths on that. That might be complete cost of employment and all of that. Who knows what they are budgeting for? But they may have actually budgeted. I mean, the other thing is, I mean, let's just take for one moment that the problem is we don't have enough planning officers. One of the things the Labour government wants to do, and it's on the government website, about local governments have all been told that local government should be on alert to trial 4-day working weeks.
I know. So you're getting paid £66,666 a year for a 4-day week.
So already they're working at home, you know, watching daytime TV, Holly Willoughby and all of that sort of stuff. But then they will be on a 4-day week working from home. So what is this extra planning officer actually going to do?
Watch Holly Willoughby?
And that's assuming there are 300 planning officers sitting at home, fully qualified, waiting for the job ad to appear on Indeed or in The Guardian and waiting to apply. Now, if you are a fully qualified planning officer sitting at home with nothing to do, waiting for these job ads to come out, do let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. So, 300 new planning officers. That is not the problem, is it?
No. Well, where do I even start with this? The problem is the process is broken. For example, and I'll give you an example of a process here. You apply for planning permission through an online portal. The online portal, you upload all your documents. It's not run by the planning authority, it's run by an independent body that then passes them to the planning authority. The planning authority then have to check what's there and ratify what's on the planning portal. Now, come on, in this digital age, we've just uploaded them. You know, we should be doing things a bit smarter. There's this thing called AI as well that can actually read the documents and decide relevant, not relevant. Anyway, moving aside from that, we then move to the next point, which is you've secured your planning permission, and there's a list of conditions and informatives that we've covered in our manifesto that they should be scrapped. But besides that, you have to then apply for them to the local authority to discharge. Now, you can apply for some of them through the planning portal, and some of them, the technology is not developed, so you have to send an email to a generic email address to ask to submit an application to discharge a condition. How broken is this? And then if you've got new documents you want to upload whilst the planning permission is going through, you can't upload them on the planning portal. You have to email the council and ask for permission to send a document in to update a planning permission that's in process. Come on! 2024, the technology's there. Use it!
It absolutely doesn't make sense. And I think there is a presumption, I've mentioned this before, with Labour, that the solution is just to hire more people in the public sector rather than reform the system, a root and branch reform of the whole planning system. So we don't think 300 people is going to make any difference. We don't think those people are actually out there waiting for the jobs in the first place. And we don't think that the cost of employing these people is actually going to be covered from people from abroad buying properties in the UK, because already the stamp duties are so high that they are basically not doing so.
If the reforms that were talked about in the King's speech get fully implemented through Parliament, then foreign investors are going to disappear from the UK faster than dust off a shelf in a tornado.
So tell us what you think in the comments below. Solution to the housing crisis. We need more planning officers. If you think that's a solution, do let us know in the comments below. Let me just tell you a little bit about the Baker Street Property Meet. It's the property networking event that Andrew and I host in central London each and every month. It's the UK's largest property investors networking event. Come and meet us there. Come and network with 300 plus property investors and find out about our next meeting at bakerstreetpropertymeet.com.
Don't forget, bring all your questions with you because we have a live panel and we answer those questions directly in the room.